Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Excellency Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Wakil Allah SHMM, The Excellency Associate Professor Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BIMAG, Honorable Dr. Zainuddin NPD, Honorable Dr. Ferry Ferdianto MPD, and respectable audiences. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sukma. I'm a student from English Education Department of the Genggong Islamic University, and now I want to explain you about my research article under the title YouTube-based authentic English content in teaching speaking, a qualitative study at the Genggong Islamic University. Next. In this research, I focused on speaking because speaking is considered one of the most difficult English skills for EFL students. Based on my observation, I found many students still have problems such as fear of making mistakes, speaking anxiety, limited vocabulary, limited opportunities to practice speaking English. And to solve this problem, lecturers use YouTube to provide authentic English content, such as daily conversation, public speaking video, pronunciation practice, and English pop. Because most of review study has discussed the effectiveness of YouTube in improving speaking skill. However, a few studies explain the implementation of YouTube in the learning process, especially in Islamic University. Next. Based on the research background, this study has two research questions. The first is how YouTube-based authentic English content implemented in teaching speaking. The second is what are the students' responses toward its implementation. And to answer this question, this study has two objectives. First, to explain the implementation of YouTube-based authentic English content in speaking classes. The second, to investigate students' responses toward its implementation. Next. This slide shows several previous studies related to my research. For example, Sari and Pratama focused on speaking improvement. Rahman discussed students' perception, and other researchers focused on digital media and authentic materials. The difference between my research and previous study is that my research focused on the implementation process of YouTube in teaching speaking and students' responses using a qualitative approach in an Islamic university context. Yes. This research using a qualitative research design. The research was conducted in the English Education Department of the Genggong Islamic University. About the participants were 5 students from English Education Department. And to collect data, I used 3 techniques. First, observation, second, interview, and the third, documentation. After collecting the data, I analyzed them through data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing. Next. Research finding. This research produced 2 main findings. For the first finding is about implementation of YouTube. Okay, first, lecturer selected appropriate YouTube video and the video were played in the class. So the student discussed the pronunciation, vocabulary, and expression used by native speaker. This finding support authentic materials theory and communicative language teaching. For the second finding is about students' responses. Most students gave positive responses. They said YouTube improved their vocabulary, improved their motivation, improved their confidence, improved their speaking skill, and etc. Next. Discussion. This discussion According to the research question, for the first research question, the findings show that YouTube provide authentic language exposure and help students to learn English through observing, imitating, and practicing real English. This finding support authentic language theory and authentic materials theory and communicative language teaching. And the second research question, students' responses. They become more confident and motivated. Also, they can improve their vocabulary and pronunciation. And this finding support from Krashen affective filter hypothesis because YouTube create more enjoyable and less stressful learning environment. Next. Okay, conclusion. Based on the finding, I conclude that this research was successfully implemented. YouTube based authentic English content, and students give positive responses. They become more confident, more motivated, and improve their vocabulary, pronunciation, speaking skill, and etc. However, YouTube will be more effective if lecture selected YouTube video and combine them with combine the YouTube video with classroom with communicative classroom activities. Next, this is the documentation when I do the observation. A class use YouTube. I think just as I can deliver to you all. Any questions?
Okay, thank you very much, Priya. Okay, the questions, Steve? Yes. Stand up.
Okay, my name is Sukma. I want to ask about your research report. Why qualitative research suitable with your research?
Thank you. Because this study focused on understanding the implementation process and students' responses through observation, interview, and documentation, not on measuring scores. Understand?
Okay. Very nice. Other questions? Yes, you. Stand up.
I have a question for you. And why did you choose YouTube as the main learning research in your study?
Because YouTube provide authentic English content for real communication, intonation, and pronunciation. Understand?
Okay, nice. Other? Yes, me.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Umi Abdullah. I'm from the English Education Department, 8th semester. My question is, how will you select the YouTube content for analysis?
I will select the YouTube. They are relevant with English, with speaking course objective, contain authentic language communication, and are used by the lecture. They are during the presentation. During the speaking class.
Okay, nice. Other? Other questions? No more questions? Mr. Ferry? Yes.
Dini, my question is, what challenges did students face when learning speaking through YouTube?
Okay, I think I have 3 examples. There are students face the challenges. The first is speech fast with native speaker. The second is internet connection problem, and the third is limited opportunity to practice speaking English.
How to solve them?
And to solve them, by using English daily conversation, pronunciation practice, and English blog.
After doing this research, what is your good or crucial finding? After doing this research, what is your finding? Yeah, that can use and help the FL in increasing their English language.
I expect this research have I expect this research help lecturer improve speaking instruction using YouTube-based authentic English content and help students develop their speaking skill, motivation, and
Okay, good enough.
Okay, for Azai, because since I become your supervisor since the beginning, so it will be fun if I give you the questions right now. Because the questions I've already given to you since the first of meeting here. So I just want to say, finally, your hard work and your dedications today finally paid off. It was to.
Okay, I think this I can deliver to you all. As I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, for the next